Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 19th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Just a bit of a heads up. Over the next few weeks, we're making a couple changes to eyeonannapolis.net, and some things may look a bit out of kilter or may appear in places where you're maybe not used to seeing them. No need to alert the authorities. It is controlled chaos. And speaking of chaos, stick around. I got some thoughts on the debate last night. All right, let's get into the news, shall we? Okay, the debate. The one and only debate for county executives saw Stuart Pittman and Jessica Hare battle it out, and neither one pulled any punches, accusing the other about anything you may have recently seen in your mailbox. No real surprises there, but the crowd and the debate seemed to go Pittman's way, in my opinion. But that was only 400 people, and there are a lot more people that will be voting. Two interesting points. Pittman said that crime was down 10% across the board, and Hare said that it was up over 5%. They slugged it out a little bit, and Pittman's numbers are only county numbers. Hare's included the city of Annapolis as well as the county. Hare justified hers by saying that Hogan can't quite talk about Maryland crime statistics and exclude Baltimore. That may be a valid point, but the county executive does not have any jurisdiction over Annapolis as the governor does over Baltimore. The other was on the landfill. Hare said emphatically that she does not support the Crofton landfill, but she did dodge the questions about the $250,000 that the developer of that landfill donated to her campaign. In the end, I think Pittman came out on top of all this, but I think it will continue to be a very tight and ugly race, and to be honest with you, it is Pittman's race to lose. It was funny, after the debate, someone commented on me that Pittman had all of his employees there, and I corrected him, saying that no, they were probably there on their own, because they're all probably scared of losing their jobs come November. People, I keep saying it, investigate these candidates on your own, and vote for the best man or woman for the job. Some bummer news for Crofton High School. The varsity football team will be forfeiting 5 games over the past 2 seasons, and the JV team will forfeit 2, all due to ineligible players. The school is being very mum on who the student athletes are or what the reasons for the ineligibility. The athletes will not be allowed to participate in any athletics for 60 days. The Lifeline 100, that bike ride on October 2nd that wasn't, they tallied up the funds and came up with $38,000 that's going to be donated to local nonprofits. $1,800 went to the Anne Arundel County Food Bank, $1,000 to the Red Cross for Ian relief, $12,500 to the Anne Arundel Crisis Response System, $11,700 to Bicycle Advocates for Annapolis and Anne Arundel County, $5,500 to Friends of Anne Arundel County Trails, and $5,500 to the Friends of Kinder Park. Next one is on the calendar for 2023, October 1st. Put it on yours. Leadership Anne Arundel is presenting a discussion with Dr. Mark Bedell, the new superintendent for Anne Arundel County Public Schools, on his vision moving forward. It is open to the public, and it will be held next Wednesday morning, the 26th, at Anne Arundel Community College. President Dr. Dawn Lindsay will moderate and host the event. You want to head to leadershipaa.org and then go to the events tab and then the community calendar, and from there there's a link to where you can get your tickets. And for those that are not prone to listening to me, I told you the Ren Fest would sell out, and it did. I told you Bands in the Sand would sell out, and it did. And I told you the Boatyard Beach Bash would sell out, and it did. I have a track record going here, so here's your next warning. The Galway Bay Eggnog will sell out. It does year after year. There is one slow boat from Ireland and one shipment per year. When it's gone, it's gone. It's here now, but it'll be gone later. So get it sooner, because it does keep, rather than later. You can order it online at galwaybaymd.com, or you can pick it up at any of their 4 restaurants, or you can just grab a bottle or a half case or a full case at any of them while you're there eating. Galway Bay, Pirates Cove, Killarney House and their brand new spanking bar, or Brian Baru. You can also try your luck at Bay Ridge Wine and Spirit. I have seen them there. That's your warning. Do not count on it being available the week before Christmas. All right, so that's a wrap on the news. Pod news up this weekend. It is Scout and Molly's. And the following week, I think I'm going with the Salvation Army. That was really a fascinating one. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long End Foster Company, and Scout and Molly's. So now you need to hang tight because George from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. And of course, we have Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, the only legitimate source for live music in the area, with Annapolis After Dark. All that in just a bit, so hang tight.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company.
Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhart. Gearing up for the Bay Bridge Run Walk, I figured if I was going to walk, then why not do it for a cause? And why not bring along some friends, too? I reached out to my Stacy Nicholson of C&R Insurance and Dale Watson of Alpha Engineering, and they said yes, but why stop there? So, we're putting out an official challenge to other and listeners to join forces with us.
So we'll walk for a cause Sunday, November 13th. All funds raised will support backpacks for kids, Christmas for children, and diapers for babies. These programs make a difference in the lives of people throughout our community.
We invite you to walk with us. Join Team Walk the Walk Foundation, and registration is free. Visit WTWF.org to register and learn more. Already registered? No problem. You can still join our Walk the Walk fundraising team.
What's that website again?
WTWF.org.
Together we can rock this walk. Who's in?
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, October 19th. Yesterday was fairly nice with tons of sunshine for the Annapolis region, but it was definitely much cooler with highs only in the mid-50s or so, and it will stay pretty cool through tomorrow before temps then rebound nicely for the weekend. Look for highs today in the 50s again with slightly breezy winds gusting to 20 miles per hour at times. After an outright cold start this morning with our first official frost advisory in effect this fall for Anne Arundel County with temps in the 30s across the region, which will be the case again tomorrow morning, so plan accordingly, especially with getting the kids ready for school, as highs tomorrow will be a few degrees warmer in the upper 50s to maybe lower 60s in spots, and then it starts to warm nicely on Friday with sunny PM highs in the low to mid 60s. Before another very nice weekend with sunshine and highs both Saturday and Sunday in the mid-60s to lower 70s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Ready for a new look for those end-of-summer parties? Come see us at Scout and Molly's. I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate this great little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center. After spending the last 2 years shopping online, come enjoy a fun, in-person shopping experience with a bonus, real customer service. We'd love to help you pick out the perfect outfit for back-to-school Annapolis boat shows and nights out with your friends. Scout and Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thanks for shopping local.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, October 19th through Sunday, October 23rd. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the event and all websites with changes and cancellations, so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Larry Lay will be on the keys at Brian Baru in Severna Park. Dana B will be at Galliano's Italian Restaurant in Gambrills. Nikki Stacy will be at Tuscan Prime. Ryan Cozell will be at Middleton Tavern. Thursday, get to the point for Brian Ewald. Daphne Ekman will be up at Gary's Grill in Severna Park. Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal will be at Senior Chili in Arnold. Sean Owen will be at Julep. Dana B. Music will be at O'Loughlin's in Arnold. And Sarah Page will be at Reynolds Tavern. Weekend music. Friday nights start with happy hour at Blackwall Hitch with Dana B. Music returns on Friday nights at Old Stein Inn in Edgewater, and kicking it off will be Dan Healy Band with Kevin Basilico of the 8OHM's Band. If you're up in Glen Burnie, catch Zach Vigneri and Cody Wolfsencroft of the Harbor Boys at Broken Oar. Glamour Kitty will be rockin' Twain's Tavern. 2 floors of free music at Middleton Tavern with Pretty Big Deal and Michael Kay downstairs, and Donald Wolcott upstairs in the piano bar. Nate Finn and Jack Schenk are back at Annapolis Market House. Brant Austin Dunn will be at Reynolds Tavern. Starbelly will be at Annapolis Smokehouse. 3 White Guys will be at Romelo's in Severna Park. Peter James will be at the Green Turtle in Edgewater. And Daphne Ekman is having an album release party at 49 West Friday night. You won't want to miss that one. Saturdays start with music early with Michael Kay at Bread and Butter Kitchen. Josette and Bill will be at Gary's Grill in Severna Park for the early dinner crowd. Greg Viola, acoustic of Mad Planet Band, will be at River Bay Roadhouse in Cape St. Clair. Michael McHenry Tribe will be at the Hideaway, which is somewhere in Odenton. Jen Schimpf Music will be at Blackwall Barn and Lodge in Gambrels. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be at Reynolds Tavern. Lost and Found Trio Band will be at the Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. Rickshaw Lizard will be at Ram's Head Roadhouse. Chris Lee will be at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. 2 floors of free music at Middleton Tavern Saturday night with the National Bohemians downstairs and Donald Wolcott upstairs in the piano bar. One of my favorites will be at Blackwall Hitch Saturday night, Chris Diller. And East is East is back at Dark Horse. Sunday Fun Day. Start the day off with brunch at Gary's Grill with the Highland Brothers. Then catch Acoustic Cafe at Little Market Cafe in Ellicott City. Angie Miller will be at Stan and Joe's Riverside in Galesville on the Crab Deck. You can also catch Dana B at Senior Chili and Arnold on Sunday afternoon. And Wendell Live will be at Carpaccio singing Sinatra. The West Street Revival Band returns to Stan and Joe's on West Street Sunday night. This month's show will be a tribute to Neil Young. There may be a special guest joining them, I hear, too. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites annapolisstreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to your homepage of your cell phone to make them an app. 2 clicks to the music anytime if you do this. And Halloween is just around the corner, so keep your eye on BeeprBuzz.com for all of the Halloween events that are happening around town, including costume contests and the one that I will be judging, which happens to be up at the Green Turtle in Gambrels, music by Area 301. Music is happening all over town, so I will see you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.